Hey everyone, Shelley here with the Frank Saris Public Library doing a family story time. I hope that you're excited to be here. I know that I am. So let's start off with a couple of songs. Okay, which ones? Let's think. How about if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers. Good job. Now, let's do Itsy Bitsy. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job, friends. Well, let's get to it because we have a really fun project today. This book is called The Tiny Seed, and it is by Carle. It's autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Have you seen seeds fly? One of the seeds flies higher than others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tiny and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down on the desert. It is hot and dry and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the winds push it on with the others. It needs a perfect environment, doesn't it? Finally, the wind stops and the seed falls gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Now it's winter and their long trip, the seed settles down. They look just as if they were going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for its lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still and the mouse does not see it. Not bad. Now it's spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls, the seed grows so round and full that they start to burst open a little. Now, they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down to the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow towards the sun and air. There's another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It's a big fat weed. And it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from the one small new plant, and the little plant dies. But the tiny seed has begun to grow. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. I think the seed is going to do something special. I'm rooting for it. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plant and runs along and breaks one. Now it can't grow anymore. Yikes, we gotta be careful. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Oh no, it can't grow anymore. A boy picks the flower to give it to a friend. How sweet. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves and grows taller and taller. It's taller than people. It's taller than trees. It's taller than houses. And now the flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they've ever seen. It is a giant flower. Wow, very cool. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visit. They've never seen such a big, beautiful flower. That is a beautiful flower. It's now autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flowers. Some petals drop in the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. So what's going to happen? The same thing that happened last time, right? The wind blows harder. The flower has almost lost all of the petals. It sways and bends from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower once more. The wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower seeds pop open. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away. The end. That was such a fun book. I hope that you liked it. So, in your craft, you're going to have a little plant, some dirt, a cup. You'll also have a little journal. The journal is so that you can start tracking what you see and you can even draw in it, okay? Now, you'll also need a little plate. So let's start off with what's important. First things first, you're going to ask an adult to get a push pin or something sharp and poke holes on the bottom. Just like that. Do you see all the holes? Let's see. There you go. All those holes. And then once you do that, you could give it a small spray. You're going to place it on your plate. You're going to open up your bag of dirt. You're going to put most of it in there, but you're going to save just a little bit. Should be like about that full, okay? You're going to spray it again because you want good soil. And now you will open up very carefully your plant. You should have at least 3, but I put that many in just in case a couple wouldn't grow. Only one of mine grew this time around. And very gently, very, very gently, you'll pull very carefully because you don't want to ruin the root system. And let's talk about that right now. So right here, we have the roots. Look at these healthy roots. We've got the stem. We've got a couple leaves. And now what you'll do is you will put the roots into your cup, just like that. And you're going to fill it up with the rest of the dirt that you have. And you just push a little bit, okay? And now you have your plant. And what am I going to do? I'm going to spray it a little bit more with some water. And now you watch it grow. And so what we did right now is called transplanting. So we took it from one environment and put it in another one. Why? So that it can grow bigger and better. And then when this gets too big, because you'll see it growing, you can move it into a bigger pot. And this is a little bean. And that is the end. So, let's do a goodbye song. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Let's give a big hooray, hooray. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.